I'm outside with the Deity HD-TX, which is a wireless XLR plug-on transmitter. Here I have the receiver, and as you can see, it's not plugged into anything. In fact, I might not even need this at all because this can record internally. Before I got my hands on the HD-TX, it was times like this when I wished that I was using it. It natively has a 1/4-inch male thread, which I wish was a thing because typically you would put a tripod head on this before mounting your camera on it. That was my wireless audio dropping out due to interference. If you have experienced RF dropouts in your audio before, you would know that they are no fun at all, so being able to record a backup at the source, at the transmitter side, is a big deal because since it hasn't been sent over the air, therefore it is not subject to interference and it will not drop out from moving out of range. And you're thinking, sure, but I could just plug my mic into a field recorder before looping it out into the transmitter and achieve the same redundancy? Well, technically speaking, yes, that can sort of work, but the feasibility of it is definitely questionable because it does involve having a lot of cables and having a lot of attachments onto your talent. So having a transmitter with built-in recording is not only going to massively reduce your footprint, but the HD-TX, when you use it with the DD Connect's dual RX receiver, that enables your transmitter to be completely remotely operated, so almost every relevant setting that you're able to tweak on the HD-TX, you can do it like 100 meters away from the receiver, and that includes triggering recording to start and stop. Okay, now a question. Are there no other wireless transmitters that are capable of recording internally? Because it doesn't seem like that complex of an idea, nor does it seem ridiculously difficult to engineer. The answer is yes, there are, but not nearly in the same price range. There are wireless transmitters from brands like Zaxcom, Lectrosonics, and Audio Limited that feature similar recording capabilities as well, but these are almost targeted exclusively at the high-end professional market, and those would cost no less than $1,000, and that's just the transmitter. So $250 for the HD-TX is very good news for mere mortals like us. But one thing I also noticed is on the box and the user manual, it is stated that there are limitations to the recording capabilities specifically for units of the HD-TX sold in the US. It appears that those units cannot record and transmit at the same time, meaning they still can do both, just not simultaneously, and I think that's due to patenting rights, so just letting you know that that's a thing. And by the way, all of the audio in this video was recorded using a Deity S-Mic 2S going straight into the HD-TX up above my head here. So lately when I pack for a shoot, I rarely bring along a field recorder anymore, but I almost always have some sort of a wireless audio system with me to record audio straight into the camera. But now, when that wireless system is a DD Connect system that has an HD-TX, then I also sort of have a field recorder as well. It's actually very often that I wish I had a field recorder on me, but I didn't bring one, especially when I'm running wireless lavalier mics straight into the camera, and I suddenly have to mic up an extra person, but you're out of inputs on the camera, or situations when you need something extra to record an audio signal. Something like this can really save your shoot. In fact, speaking for field recorders, the HD-TX is probably the most minimal, discrete XLR recorder, especially when you couple it with a small mic, something like the Deity S-Mic 2S. Like, you don't even need cables. It's literally a cableless setup. You literally plug your mic right into the HD-TX and you can record right away. But there's also a locking 3.5mm input if you want to use it for something like a lavalier mic or recording a line-in signal. Now for lavalier mics, there's no belt clip on the unit itself to use it as a belt pack, but if you use the leather pouch accessory that comes with the HD-TX, there's a belt clip on the pouch. The HD-TX at the moment can only record from either one of its inputs, so you have to choose between either the XLR or the 3.5mm inputs. It cannot do both simultaneously, and it can only record a mono signal, and it saves it as a 24-bit WAV file at a sample rate of 48 kHz. Final thoughts, I am a huge fan of the functional value of the HD-TX. It's just an extremely mobile recording solution with an absolutely tiny footprint. I can already see it as a go-to kit for recording something like an on-location audio interview, or just getting location audio for run and gun situations in general. And just before I end this video, I'd like to do a quick shout out to one of the best video licensing websites that I'm personally using, and they've been sponsoring the channel for a while now, so I thought I would just give them an additional shout out, and that's Storyblocks Video. Now I'm gonna keep this very brief. They have this subscription model that lets you download unlimited videos for a relatively low membership cost, and I'll leave a link below if you're interested. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed my review of the Deity HD-TX, do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon for more videos just like this, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, here's another video of mine YouTube thinks you should watch, or if you don't like a computer telling you what to watch, here's one of my latest videos.